Hey, welcome back to another episode of Ego on Break. I'm your host, Dynamite J. Andrews. Got the Mississippi Madman, Logan Creed, sitting to my side. And we're going to do a little different today. We're going to showcase wrestling figures that we picked up at Mom's Trash Can Swap Meet back in September? Yeah, September.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they are preparing for one in December. So check that out if you're not if you're not on Mom's Trash Can on Facebook, check that out. If you're here locally in Mississippi, if you're into toys or collectibles or anything like that.
And I just invested in some hard-to-find G.I. Joes the other day. So
oh, yeah?
I'll have them up for sale.
Oh, nice. So you may actually make a sale this time.
Yeah,
so
because people want them and they can't find
yeah,
them.
the Madman didn't do too well at the last swap meet. But we did get some things. I made some trades right at the end. I didn't do too well at the last swap meet either. But thankfully to you guys, I got to do something because, you know, didn't have a table. So I'm not even, I think they're sold out already now for tables. So I'm just going to bring some stuff and probably try to trade it off. But yeah, I'll do a couple of mine and then
I got two, so
you can do yours and then I'll finish up with the rest of mine.
I spent a mighty $4, but I got what I wanted.
Yeah. all four of it, huh? Yeah. Right off the bat, the first one I got I'm going to show is it's Sting from the TNA line. I got that. Thought that was cool. These are some that I really don't like as far as like what they can and can't do, because they really can't do anything but if you're just kind of posing
like the old He-Man style.
Yeah, a little mix
because
between that and
couldn't flex He-Man's arms or anything.
Right.
G.I. Joe was probably the best thing back in the day.
So I'm gonna try to collect this line. I know Paul Wright has this line, so but I think I'm gonna use this guy to kick off
that's how mine are.
my collection. This is basically a fill-in for me until I can find something better. But this is Grandmaster Sexay.
Is it?
Or at least that's what I think it is. It does not look like him.
No, not at all.
But a lot of these
like
figures
the clothes
don't.
and stuff are right, but the face is
right.
completely
so
wrong.
that face is pretty horrible. Let's see if you guys can see that. But yeah, so that was one as well. Then I got this Rob Van Dam, and it's got an ECW belt. I don't know if this belt is actually a
that's WCW.
A WWF belt?
WWF, I'm sorry.
Or an ECW belt or whatever.
It's when he won the title from Cena.
But it's branded ECW, so I just thought that was kind of cool.
It was named close to the old ECW belt.
Yeah.
I'd love to have some of the ECW figures they had, because there wasn't many that come out.
This is really cool, Matt Stryker.
Wow.
I really dig that. So that was another one.
I wish they would have put out some from Lucha Underground. They never did, but they had some awesome people that were there.
Right. Zack Ryder, got him.
Woo woo woo.
Yeah, woo 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 for sure.
He needs the headband.
Yeah. This is a cool one for me. D'Lo Brown. Really dig D'Lo.
They call me Little D'Lo.
Inside joke there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And now some of the cooler figures. You got a Dr. Death.
Now that one actually bends and stuff, right? Yeah.
His arms don't. Like they just.
No, but I'm talking about it goes around.
Yeah.
I thought it was the hardcore like
so you got that, and then we got the guy that you thought was Dr. Death.
Well, if you look at him,
and that's
damn near his twin.
Ted Arcidi, and
yeah, it is.
Our buddy Newt let me know that I was completely wrong, that this is not Teddy Hart's daddy. But I'm like, hey, why not? One of the things that is cool for me is he's got tube socks and tennis shoes on. No boots. So I don't know if he was rocking the sneakers way back when. And but I thought that was kind of cool. So then I got the Giant.
Back when he was the Giant.
Back in WCW. There you go. Get him way back here so you can see. He's in pretty good shape. Got a few scuff marks. So I think he cleaned those up. I really hadn't even messed with these that much. Got Ric Flair. Boom. Right there.
Was that WCW version?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1994 WCW. So he's in pretty good shape again. He's got a few marks, but most of his paint is still there. So I think I can clean him up pretty easy.
If you just take and soak them in a tub with some soap is what I did.
And then he is in really good shape, Macho Man, rocking the black and white.
That's WCW too, right?
Yeah. Yep, this is 1996.
Yeah.
So in the style of the old LJNs,
That's why I saw those.
which is kind of cool being it from 90s. So, and then probably the three that I wanted the most.
The Sultan.
Got the Sultan.
Who was the Sultan?
Rakishi.
There you go.
So really big fan of this character. I wish they could have done a little bit more with him.
He wrestled like the Rock at WrestleMania. That was like his biggest deal.
Then I got this Owen Hart, which is pretty cool.
Owen's hard to find.
Owen's hard to find. 2-time Slammy winner on his tights. It's got the jacket that comes off, but it's very thin plastic. So
that the Black Heart?
Yeah.
I thought so.
And then it was part of the Hart Foundation.
I'm just saying, but it's one of the last ones.
And then by far my favorite, Flash Funk with hat. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so rocking those. He and Sultan are two that I really wanted, along with Owen Hart. I've just started collecting Owen Hart stuff or figures. So I got a nice little.
Does his boots come on like that, or do they slide on?
No, they were molded on.
Oh, okay.
So
it looks like cloth. That's why I was asking.
I also got a Owen Hart Bendham figure, still on the card, but I didn't bring it. I just forgot I'd already kind of put it up with my Bendham collection and didn't bring it back out. So that's what I ended up with. I actually ended up with about 40 more wrestlers, but I didn't bring all of them because a lot of them were in bad shape and stuff. I just traded for like a random bag of wrestlers, and the only thing I think I picked out of that was that D'Lo Brown. So, and the Grandmaster Sexay.
I thought this was weird on this one, but I guess Mick Foley is Mankind. But if you look on the leg, there's a signature.
Oh, really?
Yes. I mean, it's not a real signature. It's like a stamp, I guess. But I was like, why the hell would you sign the leg? I just thought it was kind of weird. I'd never seen that before.
I hadn't either. I never really paid attention. So, may have to investigate that a little bit.
And I'd been wanting a Big Van Vader. One guy wanted $50. I got this one for $2.
Yeah.
So I think I made the better deal.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, I got two I wanted, and this used to be a legendary feud, so I thought it was really cool to get these two together.
I actually have do you have a Cactus Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I've got a Cactus.
Only one I need is Dude Love, and I've been looking for him. So
I may have a Dude Love, but I know I have him personally, but I don't know if I have an extra. I had to go through my like I have a box where like if they don't make it to like the shelf, they make it into the box for like when I retire, you know, it'll be like, you know, I can sell them all off and make like $30 and retire.
Probably one of the few people in the world is like when you saw the foot tapping, I actually popped and stood up out of my chair. I'm like, sweet, Dude Love. And then I realized how horrible the character was.
I love Dude Love.
But it was good. It was hokey like it was supposed to be.
Well, the crazy part about Dude Love was like, that's what Mick Foley envisioned himself as. He didn't envision himself as Cactus Jack or
sex symbol.
You know, he was the Shawn Michaels for out of shape guys.
As much a sex symbol as I am.
So it was just pretty cool that that's who he envisioned himself as when he was like, "Ooh, I want to be a wrestler." Because a lot of wrestlers that are wrestlers now,
What
they
was
are
his
not.
Catchphrase, you remember?
I have no idea.
Ooh, have mercy.
Have mercy. That's right. But a lot of those guys, a lot of wrestlers are not who they thought they would be when they started training.
I never thought I'd be carrying a stuffed duck and a leather mask with a bad wig.
Yeah, so
like the worst transvestite in the world. Except I wasn't trying to be a chick. I was trying to be. Well, I am crazy, but I just take it to the next level.
Yeah, they should have made a movie after that. That'd been great.
Easily.
But yeah, so that's what I got, and yeah, so I guess that's what. Do you have anything that you're looking for the next?
I would like to get the Vader, other Vader one, but that dude just wanted too much money. He was not willing to bend on nothing. Yeah. So even out of bag, he wanted 40.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not worth that, dude. It's worth like $20.
Yeah, I was able to make some swaps with him, and he treated me fair on the swaps. But then my son tried to make a swap with him. And like it was same value, like, hey, you got that for sale for this much money, I got this for sale for this much money, would you trade? And he was like, no, he's like, I don't collect that. I'm like, well, you doesn't matter, you don't collect it, you got it for sale. Like,
that's the reason I bought the G.I. Joe. I don't collect them, but as I told Bill, I was like, it's a good investment because they're steadily going up in value.
Yep.
Because they are hard to find. I picked up 3 Snake Eyes yesterday.
Oh wow.
Storm Shadow and Baroness.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I know who they are, but yeah, that's cool.
But some people on there will. But I'm gonna turn around and sell them, and make a profit. You know, that's what it's for.
I would like to get I would like to find a Doink. I have a couple Doinks, but
Which one?
I don't care.
Oh.
I'm just a Doink fan. I've got a Bastion Booger, but he's got a little damage, and so I'd like to find him.
I don't know if I was gonna go for it.
I really just like to find the weird stuff, like the Flash Funks and the Sultans. Like that's.
I don't know if they ever made him. What was it? Max Payne. You remember him in WCW? He did the guitar gimmick. Like he legit could play. It was like him and Van Hammer were like the 2 rockers, and they were against each other. But I'd like to see a Max Payne. I think.
Would you like to see a Max Payne or a Man Mountain Rock?
Max Payne.
Really?
I wasn't a big Man Mountain Rock fan.
I'd like to have the Man Mountain Rock, the whole tie-dye bodysuit.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, if he was, he was just a little late. Like he could have fit right in with like the oddities with like Kurgan and him.
No kidding.
He could have fit right in. Like.
And what was his name when he fell through the wall? One blank. Not him, but it was a tugboat. When he fell through the wall, he was what was his name? Shockmaster. I'd like to find a Shockmaster.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking for. A couple years back, they did the Earthquake and Typhoon, and they did them like the classic series or whatever. And I had the opportunity to pick them up, and I didn't. I wish I would have. But I'd like to have them and the Nasty Boys. I think WCW did those hard figures like those, and I think there's a Nasty Boy set, and I'd like to get those.
There is. I think they come with a jacket. Remember they have the long trench coats? Mm-hmm. I think they come with that.
But that'd be cool.
If I was going to try, I tell you, I don't know if they ever made them in WCW because I know WWE because they didn't work for them. But the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express, I'd like to see both of them. I know they're out there, but they are pretty hard to find. Because Jim's like, I remember hearing the thing about Jim Cornette. He's like, they told me they were going to make us toys, and they're like, we didn't see the big deal. We're the bad guys. Who the hell's going to buy us?
Yeah.
And if they would have, can you imagine the money they would have made?
Absolutely. Like, that's the thing. Like, you can still be a bad guy and be marketable because your good guy toys need somebody to beat up. You know. So. Yeah. So. I don't know
of anybody else, but that's really it. There's a few others. I mean, like if I could find a Mae Young or Moolah,
they made
Spider Lady.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But
I don't know if they made
her,
but I know they came out with like the classic series order. I'm pretty sure there was a Moolah. I don't know if there was a Mae Young.
That'd be kind of weird if it wasn't. But I just remember her being in the old cartoon with Hulk Hogan. And like she was the main female. I've got a couple of those on VHS, the Rock and Wrestling, but I'd like to find the whole set. That'd be cool. Yeah. So if anybody coming to the swap meet and you got the Rock and Wrestling VHS set and you want to do some trading, I don't like trading cash, but I've got a bunch of crap that I'd probably trade off. So way to promote your stuff, crap. It's really cool crap for just not crap that I'm gonna be like the other guy. It's not stuff you're interested in. It's not stuff I collect. So. Okay. But I'm trying to organize my stuff a little better. I'm more of like garage sale style, like coming it's in a box, dig through it. So I'm trying to organize it a little better. I bought some bins and stuff, and hopefully I can like give me a wagon or something and just pull it around the swap meet with stuff I want to trade. So there was a guy that was doing that. I saw. I'm gonna have like a mobile table, just like if you won't come to me, I'll come to you. You know? I mean, it was sold out quick this time, so yeah, be prepared. So, fun times. I think it's the first Saturday in December. December 5th. Yep, that sounds about right. So that was the only reason why I bought them G.I. Joes. I was like, 2 months. That's a little more vague. You come to them. Yeah. So let us know if you've got any wrestling figures out there that you'd like to find at a swap meet, and we can compare notes. And if we see them, maybe we can pick them up for you and work out some shipping or whatever. And until next time. Watch wrestling. Watch wrestling. Buy toys. Buy toys. Yeah. Wrestling toys.